So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, we're on the way. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's 4-3-3.
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check, it'll be 4-5-1. And
the finish! And it's a goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Gets a good foot in there. Now it's Dembele. He's on it. Can he get away? Cruyff. Pirlo does well to get it back. And it's Gullit. Vieira. Looking for options for movement. Hangs one in. And that is expertly dealt with. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning.
Chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Manchester United leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Well timed, excellent interception. Desai. And here's Ibrahimovic. Vieira. Azar. Oh, this looks sharp. Cruyff. Stam. Cruyff. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Opts for safety.
Oh, it's great work in terms of both purpose and intensity.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's in plenty of space here. He's picked his way through. Now the cross goes for a shot! It's a goal! They have come roaring back!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves...
Shoots! Goal! Manchester United! A fine way to mark his 50th game in these colours. Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Well, this is what we've been waiting... Oh no, what has happened here? That's a throw. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Rafael Varane is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. It's not an especially good pass, that. Thuram. Yamal. And it's Thuram. Now Rafael Varane. Pirlo looking to pass their way up the pitch. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And this is Ibrahimovic. Varane simply refused to be outdone there. Pirlo. And it's Aguero. Oh, they can break here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Nedved. Now that's a lovely exchange. Azar. Dembele. It's a really well-measured ball. Thuram.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And he's managed to get free. Oh, some astute defending there. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Yamal, who's set up one goal so far. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And this is Ibrahimovic. Mbappe. Buffon claims comfortably. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now it's Yamal. He is through here. And the shot! Oh, and again! Well taken goal. Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
So again, we have parity.
This is...
Oh, it's gone in!
I don't think he knew too much about it, Peter. It comes off him awkwardly.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
And that signals the end of the first period. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So, into the second half.
Manchester United
Can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Thuram, always on the lookout for any signs of danger. Vieira. And it's Gullit. And this is Ibrahimovic. Pirlo. That's a pretty loose pass. And here's Ibrahimovic. Dembele. And Yamal. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gullit. Foot in. Yamal. Oh, perfectly measured that. Now then, the ball's come loose. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, super find. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's Nedved. Nedved! He's free, he has got space. Manchester United really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. Cruyff. Cruyff charging forward, the ball at his feet. Just about up to the hour now.
Manchester United
May only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Thuram. Yamal. And it's Vieira. That's a throw. Can he get it through? Just eases him off the ball. Rodri did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Cruyff quietly revving up. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. So we have movement on both benches. And it's Del Piero. Del Piero. Oh, this is a terrific run.
Manchester United really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get...
Chance for a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Now it's Del Piero. Cristiano Ronaldo.
keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And here's Del Piero. Oh, good read. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And no mistake. It's level again. What a match we have.
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Quite a game this, all square again.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Desai has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Schneider. Schneider. He's had a shot! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go for it territory right now.
Thuram. 5 minutes left on the clock. Bale. Nicely shaped ball.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Cruyff! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
All hands on deck for this one. Bale goes short. Cruyff stood his ground strongly. There's the shot! It's bounced back off the post. Cruyff. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bale. Mbappe. And reclaimed it in a trice. 4 added minutes on the board. He's got away. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. I do hope it's nothing serious.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
The final whistle is imminent, but I do think he'll allow time for this free kick. And there's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. Schneider. He is just caressing the ball. And it's Cruyff. I think they're done. They are done. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're up and running. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just...
Oh no, what has happened here? Messi on the finish! It's there!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Gorgeous, just to have the audacity to do it.
Well, he had time to weigh up the fact that the keeper was vulnerable, and he duly lobbed him.
Manchester United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Modric. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. He's through here. Modric! Oh, the ball takes a shot!
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
And he was alert to it.
There's no respite if you're being chased down like this.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Pelé. Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe.
That's good play from him.
He is through here. And this is Ronaldo. Can he finish? It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
He's found a way through. No way through, so back it comes. Mbappe. Mbappe. Good purposeful running this. Stam deals with that comfortably.
Mbappe clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Now it's Mbappe. Stam did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Mbappe! Oh, well played, well played. Hullet. The ball is loose and the chase is on. There will be a throw-in. Madrid are very much a team that like to work off a central target. Is that how you see them, Jim?
Yeah, I agree with that, Peter. They seem to have the right personnel, certainly on the delivery front. I'm sure there's a trigger to this, whether it's someone opening up the passing lanes or making a move into the box.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Nicely weighted ball. Ferdinand, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Not the most convincing of passes. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some.
Manchester United truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Rijkaard. Modric. And he's got the beating of his man. And it's Neymar. And he's lost his man here. Now who's going to be first to this? That has ended up in no man's land. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Chance, surely! And there's a goal! Manchester United are back on level terms. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to...
He's having a shot! And it's a goal! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Goes for a shot! Oh, terrific! And that signals the end of the first period. Manchester United have done it in good style. Forced to come from behind, they find themselves in front at half-time, which is, for them, more or less ideal. So there was the first half.
Oh, what a half, Peter. What a half. It really has had a bit of everything. Two sides going tooth and nail, trying to win this from the off. If only all games could serve this up.
Manchester United ahead by just the odd goal in 3. It is 2-1 at the interval. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. And this is... it's Pele! And the keeper's relieved to see that disappear wide.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Rijkaard. That's a cute ball. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, special! That is a special goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
He hit that like he meant it. Absolutely speared it in.
Oh, that's a brilliant finish, Peter. Such a satisfying one from his perspective, knowing he hit it so beautifully.
It is compelling, this. Utterly compelling.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Nedved. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Messi, who is rarely short on confidence. Nedved. And that's a throw-in. And he's forced to go back.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Modric. Nedved. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
It's gone backwards. Rodri. Vieira. has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Picked out, tries a shot! And it's come back out to him. Goal! Manchester United! Into the lead once more. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Manchester United leading now. Oh, that's fabulous. And Hullet! And he couldn't finish.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
So we have movement on both benches. Ibrahimovic. Dembele. Hammers running with the ball. Varane has it in a wide position. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Ibrahimovic! Oh, it's come off the upright. And now they can clear their lines. Takes aim and crosses. Defending of the desperate variety.
Manchester United clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Modric. Played towards the other side. Opts for safety. Gently done. And it's Cruyff. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Del Piero. And a chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, Peter, I think the smartest of reactions, and he just attacked the danger.
James Rodriguez. Nice control. Koundé. And this is... And De Bruyne! Oh, he'd love to have another go at that.
That was so poor. A very decent chance, and the disappointment is all too obvious.
Rijkaard. Just 5 minutes left. Ferdinand gets across to intercept that. Great vision. And it's Modric, looking to pass their way up the pitch.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Del Piero! And needless to say, that deserved better.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Cruyff. Cruyff. Now, can they get him away? Great ball and great chance! And it's in! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Decent chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And there goes the final whistle. Manchester United have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things already rolling. We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Timber. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Akanji kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
And that's gone loose. And he's had it nicked away. Driving forward. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And that could set him on his way. He has found the way through. And the finish! Rijkaard clears without hesitation. Oh, perfectly measured that. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good
Header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Timber. Still goalless. Always goal side. And it's Simons. Oh, that's fabulous. That's a good run down the left. Yamal. Japan have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work.
It's Greenwood! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Now it's Drogba. Schneider. Messi. Now, can they get him away? It's a really well-measured ball. He's picked his way through. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Lovely feet. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Timber, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Oh no, he's got that wrong. And it's Messi. Rijkaard. Pele can so cleverly bypass the press. It'll be a throw-in. Half an hour played now. And here's Drogba. He's not got that quite right. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Showing great feet there. Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, what has happened here? Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Chance! Goal, Milan! And we have liftoff! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Milan have broken through. Oh, he's been caught napping! And the shot! And that's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And that has been cut short. That's it, 45 minutes up. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Any thoughts on all this so far, Jim?
Well, it sets up a very entertaining second half, Peter.
who's going to make the first move, trying to win this, and how they might find a way to sustain good pressure.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. And this is Morata, brilliantly cut out. Yamal, oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he shoots! Goal! Japan! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Simplicity itself.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
More and more pressure on the ball here. Zaire Emery. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, this looks sharp. Pass is just off target. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Japan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Still they trail and time is ticking away. Zaire Emery, spread to the right. Now it's Greenwood.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Just eases him off the ball. Timber, always on the lookout for any signs of danger.
Milan may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Pele, who's set up one goal so far. Oh, no joy this time. Johnson. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Cucurella. And it's Schneider. Now it's Messi. Rijkaard. And it's Timber. In it comes. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Oh, can he get onto this? Timber. Baresi. Yamal. Now Timber. And it's Schneider. And Akanji. Cucurella. To Greenwood. Now it's Morata. Now this could be a chance. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now has he got the beating of his marker here? 75 minutes played. Morata. Now it's Greenwood.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Milan needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And it's made its way to him. He is through here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And this is Morata, and he's got away from him. Johnson. He's had a shot! And it's Schneider. And this is Pele!
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Xavi Simons. And it's Zaire Emery. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Timber. Messi, given the lift of his goal. Baresi. And Cucurella. And time is up. Milan can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things already rolling. Now there is the unmistakable figure of John O'Shea, one of the first names on the team sheet, always, Jim.
Yeah, definitely. I'm going to be a little...
Greenwood, he's through on goal here, and he shoots! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So, a breakthrough already. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Xavi Simons. Now it's Morata. Greenwood. Milan couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Stam. And it's Zanetti. Menu does really well to win the ball there. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Zaire Emery. Looking to play him in. Goes for a shot! It's in! 2-0, and in next to no time. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So that's 2 now without reply.
I think there's been a greater menace.
It's Greenwood! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Czech trying to keep this in. Rijkaard. Milan are already cruising here. 2-0, a fabulous start. To O'Shea. That's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Menu. That ball looks a good one. Now it's Greenwood. Hangs one in. Getting up there! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Neymar.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Spread neatly. He's shifting through the gears here. Alderete. Zanetti simply refused to be outdone there.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Quality ball. Oh, well played.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
And he's lost. Tries a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Great challenge. Time to perfection. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Zanetti. Stam. Oh, can he get onto this? And there's his chance to lead the counter. Pele. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, strongly challenged there. Nicely weighted ball. His goal! But that is not going to count.
And needless to say, he disagrees.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. No, that's been intercepted. Zanetti. That's a shade optimistic. Zaire Emery. It's just beyond his reach. Zanetti. No way through there. Zaire Emery. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, shooting chance! And that's in! And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
O'Shea is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Milan heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Marcelo. Now it's Morata. Zaire Emery. Good ball over the top. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Morata. Nice looking ball. That's been cut out. Well played. Now it's Greenwood. We are into overtime. Menu. And for the first half, that is that. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Milan ahead by just the odd goal in 3. It is 2-1 at the interval. So right back into the action. And it's Hullet. Driving forward. Knocks it into space. Zaire Emery. Now it's Morata. Into the channel. Oh, no joy this time. Well, that is not the best ball. And he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Greenwood. Milan have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do.
The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? Zaire Emery. Foot in. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's found a way through. That's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Ibrahimovic really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And he's quick to snatch it back. And it's Simons. Tries to play it through. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Neymar. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Zanetti. Great vision. Milan perhaps contemplating their next change here. Tuanzebe. Pass somewhat off target. That has been slung wide. Pele. Now this could be a chance.
Club America really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Played out towards the right wing. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Hullet. Nice interception, well timed. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Xavi Simons. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Zanetti gets over and intercepts. Now he's got space here. Dealt with nicely by the defence.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Looking for the run. Chance for a shot! It's hit the upright. And the difference is still one, but only just.
Oh, they really needed him to put that away.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Threads one in. And no, that was never going to make it. Pass is just off target. Ampadu. Zanetti plays a sharp little ball here.
Club America really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And he's certainly onside here. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
That's the keeper's ball. Estevao. And it's Vargas. And he's been shifted off it. Now it's Pele. Pele. Eduardo Vargas. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Eduardo Vargas. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's an excellent interception.
Club America really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain.
Shoots! Goal! They have stolen level at the last! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
So here comes a substitution. So a couple of front-footed alterations here, a pair of forwards entering the field.
Well, it looks like he's playing his trump card. That'll inject a lot of energy up front.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now,
Cristiano Ronaldo! And it's hoisted clear. Marmoush. Marmoush running with intent. Now it's Vargas. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's crossed into the middle. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're very much on the way now. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
I've always been impressed with this boy, Pau Cubarsí. It never ceases to amaze me, Peter, how the Catalans always manage to unearth all of these gems, especially in an age where...
It's Greenwood! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead! A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now that's well seen too. Threads one in. Space for him to turn and look. Oh, he's been caught on it here! There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. He has found the way through. There will be a throw-in. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, can he get onto this? Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Oh, that's delightful. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Ederson. That's a pretty loose pass. It's a searching pass. Batistuta providing an outlet on that flank. Milan very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. Albert Ferrer does well to get it back. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Well read, nice interception. Alvarez, who can single-handedly make a difference. Played out wide. Crosses it in here, and he shoots! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Stood up well to him there. That's good running with the ball. Knocks it into Aguero! And it's in! Udinese are level! Gorgeous! Just gorgeous!
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
We're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant. Pretty robust defending.
Tries to pass it through. Oh, well played, well played. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Alba Ferrer delivers. And that's the keeper's ball. Johnson. And it's Robertson. Robertson stood his ground strongly. And he's cut it out. Ederson. Now it's Morata. Cubarsí. Ambitious ball here. Not the most accurate pass. Forwards and with intent. And the counter is on. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Shapes to shoot! Goal, Udinese! And the comeback is complete. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Udinese are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Udinese with the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or...
It's Morata! And it's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So again, we have parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Ederson. Now it's Batistuta. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's it, 45 minutes up. Milan are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
Well, this has been gripping stuff. 4 goals evenly shared at the interval. It's 2-2. And we're already back up and running after half-time. And this is Aguero. Johnson. Zaire Emery. That's a cute ball. And he's intervened well there. Zaire Emery. Alvarez going forward. Oh, that's fabulous. Milan can breathe again. Just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Now it's Aguero. Cute ball now. How can he reach it? Asensio! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Asensio has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Oh, played right into his path. Gasiorowski did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Asensio. Can he get it through? Zaire Emery. Greenwood. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Alvarez. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Morata. Zaire Emery at his creative best. He's set up to... Great chance! Goal, Milan! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
And now he has 2. So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Milan leading now.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Looking for the run. And this is Morata. Gerrard is there to clear. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. No, he's had it taken off him. Lucas Moura, there he goes, motoring forward. Played in by Robertson. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on, plug.
He's had a shot!
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Gasiorowski kept his eye on it, and he's there. Milan perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Now it's Lucas Moura. That has ended up in no man's land. Now he's got space here. No luck with that dink over the top.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Messi. That's a good run down the left. Now that looks a decent ball. Played out to the left flank. Now that's a fine challenge. Ball's gone out of play. Looking for the far post. Keeper has taken decisive action. And he's there to clear it.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Can he get onto this? He's got away. Showing good feet. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Marmoush. Now it's Torres.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
And Torres! And that's a sharp finish. We thought they were done, but never say never. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Oh, lovely bit of... Lucas Moura! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And there goes the final whistle. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from